I have just finished going through the clips from October to around December, like just before Christmas. So I'm going to play those in a little bit, but first I wanted to say that this vlog is not going to be anywhere near crafty. More than anything, I just wanted to document some of the doing the house up process, obviously for my benefit, for the future, and to look back on. But I know there's a lot of you guys who have been watching from the beginning as well, so if you came here looking for a crafty vlog, that isn't what this one is going to be. I am vlogging this week, so next week there should be some sort of day in the life type vlog for you. I'm going to play the footage that I recorded before, and then I'm going to show you around the house now, like where we're at now. So yeah, I will show you the footage now and get back to you in a little bit. It is Friday today and I'm going to paint part of the living room. I've just been going over the walls and like dusting because there's so much dust in here, and I've also cleaned off the paint roller and tray and stuff because Jack hadn't cleaned it from when he last used it. So yeah, just done that. I've just like run upstairs and come back down, so I'm like all... I'm not going to record me painting because I feel like I've done a lot of those montages over the past few vlogs, so I thought I'd just show you like a before and after. I'm planning to do this little alcove and then up and over the little kind of split or archway bit in the living room and back down this edge. That's my goal. I might do a bit more, I don't know. I can't do this side because there's a load of really heavy stuff up against it and I can't move that by myself. I didn't show what it looked like afterwards last night because it got dark, but this is what I did and I absolutely love it. It looks so good. We do have a damp issue still, so we've got to sort that out. I'm going to carry on with the rest today, I think. Today Jack has a day off, so we are going to do some jobs. We've got to go to B&Q and pick up some more paint because we've run out of paint and we still have the hallway to paint. I also have to register at a doctor's. Don't know what I'm going to do there, but we'll go find out. We need to pick up milk as well, so we'll probably end up going to Tesco. Yeah. It's a jobs day basically. I don't remember it having green. I remember it having blue. Well, actually I don't remember it having blue, but I feel like it had blue more than it had green. Well, what was the tester? I'm pretty sure that is the tester. It's this one.
Yeah, it is the tester, but that's what it says.
Yeah, but look, there's two different ones. There's two different colours. They don't make it easy, do they? I'm pretty sure it was matte anyway.
Yeah, I think it was.
Do I want lemon punch? I definitely want more of a sunshine yellow. Look out for a yellow. Like a bright yellow. I've got paint in B&Q for the hallway and the rest of like the living room touch-up bits that we need to do. I didn't find any yellow paint for my door and my little washy shelf thing, so I'm gonna have to carry on the hunt for that, which I never knew it would be so hard to find the right yellow that I'm thinking of, like that I have in my head. So as you'll have just seen, me and Jack put down these, like this section of the wood floor. I say wood, it's not actual wood. Yeah, we got that down and then we moved everything from this side onto here, onto some old sheets. And then I put the underlay on down here, ready for when Jack's dad comes because he's gonna finish it off and do like the fiddly bits around the edge and stuff. So yeah, that's how the living room and dining room is coming along. It feels like it's nearly there now because we have a floor. This isn't the original floor we chose. We chose one and then we chose another one. And then we eventually went with this one because the other ones weren't in stock or whatever. Yeah, other than the floor, the rest of the walls have been painted. We've painted the windowsills white, so that really helps brighten everything up a bit. The other good thing is because we've now got the underlay and stuff sorted down here, we can take our shoes off at the hallway. So now we can walk basically on all this floor without shoes on, which is such a relief. So you can walk into the kitchen. There's a bit there which doesn't have like carpet, but it's easy enough to hop from here to the stairs. But that just has like the carpet and underlay for upstairs because still got spare room to do. But yeah, so we can now kind of live in this house without having to wear our shoes everywhere. It's been a long time, well not really a long time, but a while since I last updated you guys on the house. The reason for that really is I've just not been having a good few weeks. I seem to go up and down quite a lot over this time of year. I have SAD, which is the seasonal kind of depression, and it gets to me sometimes and I can't I just can't deal with putting my face on a camera. But I'm gonna go around and just, whoop, wrong one, and just show you where we're at with the house, with downstairs mainly, because nothing really has changed upstairs. So I think the last thing I vlogged about was when we were putting in the floors, like me and Jack. Well, the floors in the dining room are done, and the floors in the sitting room are done as well. At the start of the week, we had the sofas arrive, which obviously we've not taken out of the packaging yet because it was so dusty in here. Today, we cleaned the windows, and we also swept the floor and cleaned the floor. And we put the curtains up, which we bought, which were so expensive, but they fit and they are the right colour and they're good quality curtains, so yeah. The other week I also bought a rug from Asda and that arrived this week. I feel like this is really out of focus. Come on camera, do your thing. I also bought a Christmas tree. We finally got a Christmas tree. I honestly wasn't sure if we'd end up getting a Christmas tree this year because we have so much going on. By the time we started searching, they were all out of stock everywhere. I found one on Argos, which was a cone and berry Christmas tree, which my thought process was, even if we don't get around to getting something to decorate it with, there's something on the tree. So I found that on Argos and then saw that it was out of stock everywhere. It just wasn't in stock anywhere. It was down from £50 to 30 something pounds, and it's a 7-foot tree as well because obviously the ceilings are really tall in here. So I then went on to eBay to see if I could find one for any cheaper, and I found the exact tree on there for £20 and £4 something for next day postage, but it was classed as graded, which means it's been returned to the shop because there's something wrong with it. But they said that something like it's been checked and there's nothing they could see that's wrong with it, which is why it's discounted, la 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 la. So this evening I have been opening it up and setting it up and stuff just to see what was wrong with it. We thought it might just be the box because the box is kind of bashed and battered and stuff. And then I got to the second segment of the tree and I found that the center pole was kind of squished on the bottom, so it wouldn't fit over the other pole of the bottom section. So I was like, there's no point returning it because £20 for this size tree and this close to Christmas as well, because Christmas is next Sunday. There's no point returning it. I'll see what I can do to fix it. Turns out Jack's dad left his tools here. I thought he was taking them today, but he wasn't. So I found a hacksaw and I basically sawed off a little section of the pole. So you can see there that it's got kind of like a point on the top and it's meant to be fully circular. So I just had to cut off about that much and it was enough to make it just slide on really easily basically. That is basically all I'm doing with it tonight because Jack wants to decorate it with me tomorrow. But I did end up finding some decorations from the original factory shop which were really cheap because the other thing obviously is we don't have a ton of money to spend on Christmas decorations because we've been spending money on all the house stuff like curtains, a rug, sofas. Having the curtains up makes such a difference. It makes me feel like I'm in a little cave, like I'm in my little house. It's just me and the tree. So the main lot of changes happened downstairs, but there is a few things that's changed upstairs, so I'm going to show you those first. This is the state of the spare room right now. It's incredibly dusty. There's a very loud dog outside. We've basically, well I say we, Jack has basically stripped the whole walls, all the plaster and stuff off the walls. These two walls are obviously divider walls or whatever, like they've been put up separately. And then these walls are like the main outsides of the house. So those ones are fine, but these ones just had the plaster falling off of them. So yeah, the spare room is still very much a work in progress. Hallway hasn't changed much, we just have the stuff from the spare room, which I need to sort through. Sitting out here because we don't have anywhere else to put it. The main difference in our bedroom is that we have a bed. We also got this thing which we need to get more of the grey boxes, but for some reason the range just hasn't had them in stock for weeks now. But once they have them back in stock, we want to fill these up with the grey boxes so we can use them properly. Bathroom hasn't had anything really change in there. We just have a bathroom cabinet now, which isn't that exciting. We still don't have any carpet on this bit, but everywhere else has some sort of floor. So in here, this is our dining room. We finally bought a dining table. It is quite big. It was kind of expensive. I can't remember how much it was now, but it was a decent chunk of money. And the chairs we obviously already had. And we have stuff over there which needs to be sorted. We have the Hoover. I have some of the stuff I'm selling on like our local Facebook groups. Over here we have a big box which needs to go in recycling next week. There's a pile of coats over there which obviously need to be hung up, but we don't have anywhere to hang them at the moment. We do still have kind of an issue with damp. There's damp there, and there's a bit there, and there's also bits here. It has been treated for damp, but for some reason it's just not dried out. We have this little cabinet, which was going to be where Safi was going. I don't think I've updated you guys on that. So the Safi situation is kind of stopped. She's still alive, she's not died or anything, but when we last went down south I realised that she had completely bonded with my brother. I didn't want to kind of uproot it all again and move her 300 miles away and start the whole bonding process again for her. So instead of doing that, we have decided to just not get a bird yet. Obviously it would have been really nice to have a friend here for me, but I had only really bonded with her for like 2 or 3 weeks before I moved, but obviously my brother's had her for 6 months or more now, so yeah, that just made sense. Then we come on to the living room, which we have obviously lived in now. It's a lot more lived in. You would have seen it last when I was putting the Christmas tree up. I finally found some cushions which were like the right yellow for this room. They're from TK Maxx. I think they're still available online, I'm not 100% sure, but I did buy them recently. We also finally got a TV before Christmas as well, and the coffee table, which is stuff we had already got. It was up at Jack's parents' house being stored and stuff, so once we'd got the rug down and the sofas and stuff, we could bring that stuff down from his parents. Over here we have the fireplace, which is definitely a work in progress still. We put Jack's Iron Man picture thing, which is still in packaging, over the front of it because it's kind of just a hole. It's not the most nice looking thing, so I think I prefer Iron Man than a horrible hole in the wall. Out here, not much has changed. We do have a new front door, so it's not skanky looking anymore. There's a bigger like window slot on it, so there's more light coming in. We still have our little ladies here. Haven't covered those up. We've painted it all grey in this bit. There's a few bits which still need to be done, like that section, but that needs to be like replastered and stuff. So the kitchen is probably like the most finished room in the house, and we both love it so much. It's just so nice. So we have like our bin and like recycling stuff around there. There's the fridge freezer, there's the oven, this has a fake IKEA plant in because we bought the pots but we didn't buy anything to go in them, so we just wanted something to fill it, and we got some of the fake plants which actually look pretty realistic for fake plants. We have all the utensils. There's a slow cooker, a toaster, bread bin, microwave, dirty pots and pans. We have another one of those things up there with a fake plant in. That's like washing up stuff. In comparison to everything else, like there's only a couple more things that we want to do in there. So yeah, that's kind of the updates of the house, where we're at with it, what we've done, what we've still got to do. My office, the most new thing in here is this, which if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, you would have seen it already. But I did finally find the right yellow that was in my head. This colour is, hang on, I have the tester pot. It's from Wilko and it is called Lemon Burst, so it's this little colour. But yeah, that's all the updates I have to give you right now. I hope you've enjoyed seeing some updates on the house, where we're at with it. I will be vlogging this week, so there'll be a vlog up next week. I'm going to try and do it weekly. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.